See Coach Nealon telling Darren there's nothing else you could do on that play. We had coverage. This time BC dropped people. You're only going to see one guy go out. They're going to play a zone with 2 guys covering them. When only 1 guy goes out, you keep 10 people back there, 9 people to block, and 1 guy to throw it. There's nobody to throw to.
Another punt. 5th straight 3-and-out situation for the Mountaineers. Sauerbrunn fielded at the 39 by Watson. Watson right up the middle to the 16-yard line. A 23-yard return by Watson off a 37-yard kick. Not what West Virginia was looking for there.
You know, it's really something when you think about Boston College right now, Brad. Had they, the thought is that Northwestern could keep them away for the shot at the national championship. That loss might have cost them big time because you can lose early in the year and still stay alive.
1st and 10 just outside the 16. Foley might want it all on the first play. Across the middle, it's Mitchell. Touchdown! Just a matter of time before he found number 82.
The All-American tight end. These 2 guys are on the same wavelength. Look where the ball is thrown, low, by his waist. But watch Mitchell. He's a tight end. It smells the goal line. He's like a fullback now, stretches out, and it's 7 more points for the Eagles.
David Gordon, extra point to try to put BC up 11, and he does. Favorite combination, Foley and Mitchell, have given Boston College another score, and it's 14-3.
Every other time Boston College was near the goal line, they were sending Mitchell down the field. This time he faked the corner route and just stopped in the zone. Runs over 1 tackle, 3 more guys come a little bit late, but that's what Foley wanted. He threw a strike, and he finally got the big play. He says, yeah, that hip feels good now.
25th touchdown toss of the season from the arm of Foley. And for Pete Mitchell, that's his 7th scoring grab. And now the Eagles, the way they're playing, might make this a rout because West Virginia's been unable to muster anything on offense. And keep in mind, if you just joined us, 3 times in the first half inside the 10-yard line, Boston College turned the ball over, or this game might be 30-3 right now.
There's no doubt. They spanked them here so far in this football game, the Boston College offense. Glenn Foley has made a couple mistakes. 1 a poor throw, 1 they fumbled on a very innocent-looking play, but they have moved the ball at will. They are really an awesome offensive football team when you watch them and all the weapons they have.
And the steam going out of the Mountaineers' claim to being a top 2 or 3 team if they don't muster something in the next 13 minutes, 34 seconds. Remember, the kicks have been high and short for Brett Bleeker. In fact, the last one had to be fair caught. This time, I think they're going to get a chance for a return from the 22, Vanderpool, but there is no return. The hang time, quite frankly, on these kickoffs is just too excellent, and Darrell Porter down to make an excellent play on the special teams. That's quite a weapon. Short kick, but you can't get any kind of return out of it.
Well, if you could do that all the time, that would be what everyone would do because it's the safest thing. You can't kick it out of the end zone, which I assume you can't. You might as well kick it high like that. The West Virginia quarterbacks are a combined 1 for 8 this half, Brad.
You saw the snake on the sideline and Studstill still in there. From the 23, a counter that loses yardage. Walker goes down. Chris Sullivan
Yeah, Mamula also was in the middle of that. He crashed from the outside, number 59, and just met it in the backfield. You know, Mamula goes 6'5", 235. He's just tough to block. Left side of your screen, you see the blitz, the corner blitz. Mamula comes inside, he beats Ryan, and he's in the backfield before you can handle it. That corner blitz has been tough on this offense all game. From the outside, Kamara is just playing havoc on it.
Second down, 13. Crowd is really into it now. Studstill got a nice block and lofts one out there, incomplete, intended for Koenig. And a flag down. They're going to call interference on BC. So finally, the Mountaineers are going to muster a first down, but it's going to come by penalty.
Well, I also think they're going to get one on the other side. I think there was a roughing the passer just as he let the ball go. I'm really surprised with that pass interference on the long throw. I thought that was real good coverage, both guys fighting for the football. But I saw a roughing the passer just as he let the ball go.
There were two penalties. First penalty, personal foul, roughing the passer on the defense. Second penalty, defensive pass interference on the defense. 15-yard penalty from the previous spot. First down.
Al's out of breath.
He needs to get in shape, doesn't he? Al, it's a big game, but not that big a game. You're going to see the roughing the passer come. He lets it go, takes a few more steps, and that's the big hit by Mike Panos right there, the roughing the passer. Now here, from the outside, Michael Reed is the guy they call interference on. Boy, that is a real poor call. I don't see that at all.
First down, West Virginia. Studstill out to Walker. Lofted it out there, and Walker gets 9 or 10. Finally, West Virginia gets something going on offense. Ted Page, the defensive end, ran Walker out of bounds. He is close to a first down. It's going to be second and a couple of feet.
Fran, when you think about it, that Boston College was up on Notre Dame by 21 points with 11 minutes to go, and Notre Dame scored 3 touchdowns in 5 minutes. I don't think anybody's breathing easily on the Boston College sideline.
West Virginia's got to hope they've got some of that Notre Dame magic, though, in their offense.
Well, they're going to be forced to open it up. I know that's not the late game plan they like to use, but they're going to have to use it now.
Second and a yard. Don Nealon's team unbeaten at 10-0, but that is a precarious 10-0, trailing 14-3. I don't know if they got the first down on that run either. And again, Page came flying in there to undercut Woodard. Mamula and Page from that side, and it is not a first down.
Also, Joe Kamara again, number 5, coming from the outside, the corner blitz. When West Virginia sends 2 receivers away, he's the short side corner, and he's coming in from the outside, and it's like a slanting defense. He's making the play, and it's very tough to block.
Not the biggest guy, Kamara, only 5'9", 169, but
yeah,
he always gets around the football, makes a lot of tackles.
You don't have to be that big when nobody's blocking.
That's true. Third and a yard. Studstill stumbled and didn't get it. Mamula, Boyd, and company are there, and he looks to be about a foot short still. It would be fourth down. They may have to take a measurement as the officials will take a timeout to bring out the sticks. But it looked like Studstill stumbled a little bit, Gary, on the move to the backfield.
Yeah, I don't think everyone's real happy with the spot that time. It's going to be very close, but he got hit about 3 or 4 yards in the backfield, and Studstill made a nice play to lunge forward on it.
And he got it. First down by the length of the football. So I stand corrected. I thought he was going to be short by about that much.
I think he really was here. If you watch the play, he gets hit, he stumbles, he gets stepped on as he turns. And now watch, Mamula grabs him. And yeah, he does fall across the line. So I don't know how he squeezed through there, but he did.
Long dry spell between first downs, but they've got one here, and they've got Walker off to the races. To the 34-yard line. Robert Walker's biggest gainer of the day. Give him 20. And now the Mountaineers have got it down in Boston College territory at the 34-yard line with 11 minutes, 18 seconds to go.
You asked for the draw earlier, Brad. You finally got it on that one. A little bit of a sprint draw. Studstill comes back, hands it off. Good block up front by Woodard. And as Walker's into the secondary, really for the first time in the game, he was able to run up the middle of the Boston College defense and pick up some big yardage.
First and 10, West Virginia. The BC 34. And whistles blow this one dead as Studstill dances around in the backfield a little bit.
Red ball, delay the game, offense.
Clock ran out. So first and 15. Don Neyland says, come on, let's get going in the right direction. Let's take a look at some other scores around college football this early evening on a Friday. There's the one that will keep Nebraska #1. Their win over Oklahoma, 21-7. Penalty against West Virginia, only their second of the day. First and 15. Studstill on a quarterback draw. He got the 5 back and a couple more, and then Kamara let him have it.
That was a good call. First and 15 to be able to pick up 7 yards on first down, take advantage of what Studstill does. Coming back in the pocket, you see it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then he's running the quarterback draw from it. Studstill's able to get outside the corner. Kamara makes a nice tackle on the play, but still a 7 or 8 yard gain. They'll take it all day on first down and 15.
Studstill has not thrown much today, but he has a couple of games with 3 touchdowns this year against Temple and Rutgers, but this BC fired-up defense is not Temple and Rutgers. He's 1 out of 6 today. Now he's 2 out of 7, but Walker will be stopped. It's got to be Mamula, and it is. Mike Mamula, great game a week ago against Notre Dame. 14 tackles and 2 sacks, and with that 4.6 speed, showing it out there in the flat.
Maboo! Maboo! That's what they're shouting. He's coming in on a pass rush, sees the play, and when you're 6'5" and can turn around and run that type of speed back and make the play, you know you're a good football player.
Mike is sophomore. A shoulder injury hampered him last season, but boy, has he been something this year.
Maboo! I like that.
3rd down 11. I like the way you do it. Studstill over the middle to Ryan as tight end. He got it inside the 30, and now is it 4th down territory to go for it here, Garrett?
Oh, no doubt about it. 8 minutes to go in the game, and you need 2 touchdowns. They got to go for it, 4th and 5. Considering where they've started every drive, I mean, this is as good as you're going to get.
Kearney will bring in the play from Don Neyland. Kearney, number 18. Eagles, 14. Mountaineers, only 3. 12 for 20 on the year on 4th down. Season for West Virginia may hang in the balance of this 4th and 6. Ryan again. He's got the first down. Dragged down by Eric Shorter, but he's got it at the 21-yard line.
There was no option on that play. Boston College came with an all-out blitz. West Virginia did not have enough people to pick it up. You could see it. Studstill had to let it go. Panos right in his face, and he hits the tight end. How about that? The forgotten man in the West Virginia offense has 2 big key receptions to keep their hopes alive in this drive.
8 catches coming into the game. Ryan's got 2 gigantic ones that Gary just talked about. And first down at the 21. Studstill Woodard, the closest man, but he threw that one way high and deep.
West Virginia is finally now starting to find Kamara coming off the corner. This time the faking back was able to take his fake and picking up and allow Studstill time to throw the ball. Coming from the outside, you see Kamara. It's still a 5-man blitz coming from the outside, and you can see Robert Walker picked him up, and that allowed Studstill to get rid of the ball.
2nd and 10. West Virginia would love to get in that end zone.
Brad, that blitz has been more effective versus the run today than the pass.
11th play of the drive. In desperate need of a touchdown. Studstill throws back. Mike Baker got one hand on it, but he was slipping down and couldn't make the catch. Incomplete. It's 3rd and 10.
Yeah, if he played goalie in soccer, that would be a great play right there.
Could have had a glove save there.
It was a glove save. You can see it, the ball gets tipped. I'm Stephen Boyd right there as he continues to make the play. And from the outside, Mike Baker tries to make one of those highlight type catches.
He hung with that thing, got a glove on it, but couldn't hold it. It's 3rd and 10. And again, 2-down territory here with only 7:48 to play in the ball game. Boston College leads 14-3 and trying to spoil Don Nehlen's perfect regular season.